Mark.
This is Simon. Get ready for some stimulating conversation
And some controversial topics.
Ooh, this is going to be good.
And you don't want to miss it.
Stay tuned.
Because
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You know what people gonna say? Take off the beard.
Oh, you got us,
You
man.
got us,
You
man.
got
That
us.
was good, bro.
All right. Ooh, welcome to the Big
Episode
35.
35.
Woo!
It is awesome. We are excited to have all of you here celebrate with us our 35th show. It is we're just blessed and we're just grateful to all of you that are watching us. And whether you watch us live on Monday or you come back later on the week and watch us, and we just appreciate your questions and your comments. We are excited to put this show together. This one is to reminisce.
Yes.
35 shows, 35
Wow.
shows.
Yes.
300 more to go. At least 300 more to go. 35 shows, 300 more to go. So,
Right.
but guys, before we get there, what and how was your week end? How was it?
Well, I think we all can speak to the same thing because we were grateful, the three of us, to be together this past week for the International Holy Convocation at Trans Church in Baltimore. It was like, I would say, a big family reunion, just seeing people you hadn't seen all year, and dynamic speakers, dynamic word, dynamic fellowship, dynamic fun, and dynamic outpouring of the Holy Ghost.
Power. And it's nice to see some of our folks that watch us. It's good to see you too. It's great to see you also. Simon, why are you so quiet right now? It's because that
I think he's still caught up from something. He's still caught up.
He's still quiet.
Hey, look, it was great.
Yeah.
No, like Mark was saying, it was great seeing all the bishops, the bishops' wives, everybody that came. You see, because we only see these people once a year.
Unfortunately.
And the good thing about it is we still treat each other like brothers and sisters and give them a great big hug. And the joke's still on. The services were great, but when you work, it's from a different angle, bro.
Yeah.
When you're
working on the conference,
it's a different, because the show, it was
What are you talking about?
well, some worked in security, some worked with the adjutants.
but see, straight after Friday service, I had to go to Oriole game the next day.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was church the next day after that. So I got some rest this morning. Actually, I got some rest Saturday morning because I didn't have to be down at the Orioles until 4 o'clock.
Well, see, while he was on Orioles,
Yeah.
I was at the Chart House in Annapolis having big fun with my sister-in-law, celebrating their birthday, eating and all that good stuff. And then I had to preach that Sunday morning, so I was tired. Then we had Bible study Sunday night. Got up early this morning to go to work, and now we're here to celebrate again.
Yes.
I didn't work the convocation. This is one of those.
No.
Really?
Really?
But I was lucky enough that I didn't have to do anything. I just went fishing.
Fishing.
By the way, how many fish did you catch?
I actually caught I caught myself about 17, I think was the count. And I actually caught one out of somebody else's hand. Some guy gave me a catfish that he caught that he didn't want. So I took it. It was a good sized catfish too. But I ended up not keeping any of the fish. I gave all the fish to our men's president because I was like, I don't have time to think about getting this home. It was just going out there on the water fishing. It was just a good time. Hopefully more brothers can. Hope you guys can do it next year. If we do it next year, it was really fun, actually. Just fun getting out there. Services were great. I will tell everybody I am back. I feel 100% back now. So I'm just excited. Sunday, I never preached that long in a long time. I wasn't really preaching. I preached and then I had to move with God.
So you mean to say nobody got up while you preached?
That was him.
Nobody did like this and stepped out on you.
They might have wanted to, but I kept saying, "Where you going?" No.
But
You
I
go.
will say this though: your sister was there,
Oh,
Deborah.
yes.
I do know now that I still have hope with Deborah because there's someone before me who has, Lord, her and Bishop. Woo! I thought we were going at it.
Buddy, they're not buddy from New York. They've been going.
Yeah.
It's funny because
Yeah.
she actually knew Bishop before I did. I didn't know him until we worked together on the staff together,
Okay.
and we're buddies. But she knew him a little before because I forget how they had to work on. They worked on something in New York, or Debbie worked with his wife on something, and so they met. I don't know how it went, but. Yeah, but he actually is a good. We haven't had him on the show yet, have we?
Bishop Grubb?
Yeah.
Yes.
We interviewed him.
We did, remember?
Down at
No, he was in that
2.0.
show. He was in that show, remember?
He was. Oh my goodness.
We talked about something about his.
No, Life Beyond the Pulpit.
Yes.
Yes, he was one of the bishops. Life Beyond the Pulpit.
Yes. How could we forget that?
I didn't forget. I remember.
Good show.
It just slipped
Good
our
show.
mind. We had so many wonderful guests. Speaking of guests, we did a nice interview down at the convocation. And
Yes,
we
sure
had
did.
some of our returning guests. Some people have not watched the show. Some have watched the show. And we were privileged enough just to interview some while down there. Rupert, roll the video.
Roll it. Wait a minute. Wait. While he's rolling, and you're watching, press the like. Push the button, please. Subscribe, share, and like it. Push the button. We're doing a great job with this. I appreciate it. So, Masaman, roll the tape.
Credits on there.
Credits?
We're going big time. Wow, we even have credits.
Credits. That was great.
So
Wow.
stay tuned. Throughout the show, we will show more of the interview. We will show more. But speaking of the show, I just got a news alert on my phone real quick. One of our watchers says, forgot to tell Pastor Rupert that I saw him throughout the convocation and even took a nice candid shot of you and your lovely wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank
So
you so
you never
much.
know who's watching, man. You never know who's
Never
watching.
know. You know what? Let me tell you. I have been living with this for the last 14, 15 years. However long me and my 14 years. So everywhere we go, somebody always says, "Oh my God, Viv, you're so beautiful. Oh my God." I get everything, and they look at me and say, How did you win her?" I'm like, I'm not that bad.
None of your business. None of your business.
I'm not that bad. I'm a decent catch too.
Yeah.
Ain't no whispering over there.
I would say, you know what? We can't do the show
Yes.
complete without our
A
producer.
producer.
And I would say we could probably bring our producer.
But he's not here. He actually asked us
Let's bring him in.
to bring him on.
Just like normal.
What?
Where is he?
He's not here. Just like normal. He's not here. Every time we want him here, he's not around.
He's not around, so we'll bring him back.
We'll try again later.
But let's talk about some of the shows
Yes.
we've done throughout the season. I mean, starting from show 1 through 34.
Lord have mercy.
Man, we've done so many power-packed shows.
Yes.
Fun, We laughed, we cried,
Yes.
we knocked over things to get on a phone call
Yes.
and come right back.
Yes, we had 2 pre-shows. We had 4 bishops on our shows. We had a pro football player on
Yes,
our shows.
yes.
Hall of Famer.
We had
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
yes, Hall of Famer. Sorry, we had 2 no shows. No, and then we had to go to which we'll probably come up to in a minute. We interviewed 11. Is it 11 people? Let me see. 11 people. Yes, no, 12 people.
And we have that one who still think women are better drivers than men. I'm not gonna mention that name, but one person who thinks women are still better drivers, but we're not gonna go down that road on that one.
Number 1 was favoritism.
Yes.
Whoa.
Woo!
Yeah, we had a lot of people come in on that one.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Favoritism in the church. Not a thing.
But it is a thing.
But it is a thing.
But you know what? It's okay.
No, it's not okay. No, it's not. We ain't even doing that. That was show 7. That was show. Why do we say it's okay when it's not okay?
But it is.
No, it's not. No. It's
But
not.
also, folks, we'd love for you to comment on if you remember
Yes,
a show you like or something that you or show that you remember or something that we did. Please comment and let us know what you thought about it. But why don't we review some of these shows? Let's talk about the first. What's the first 3 shows?
Also, let's bring our producer in. I think our producer's
Yeah,
back.
he's ready
now.
now.
So let's bring him
Yeah.
in.
Bring him
Let's bring
now?
him in.
Second introduction.
Right.
Let's bring him out because the first time he wasn't here. So
The man in the blue shirt.
welcome, Ken Walsh. Yeah,
Ken Walsh.
Hey.
Okay.
course
Thank
he's
you.
on
Welcome,
mute.
sir. Well,
He's on mute, so he's talking. But man, what type of producer? does
How
he
the producer
want?
put himself on mute?
No. I'm here. I'm here. Glad to be on the show. I saw most of you on the convocation. Sorry, saw most of you on the convocation. You all look good. Simon and Mark, you look like you were working. I didn't see Rupert. I think last year you were leading, but I didn't see you this time.
I was
So,
in
Mr.
the
Producer.
crowd. I told people I'd have to work this year. I'd have
So,
to
Mr.
work this
Producer,
year.
from the outside, what show did you like the best?
One of your favorites.
Yo, I like the one when the prophetess say, "Me go preach and they not give me enough money."
Not the convocation.
That was that. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, I'm
That
sorry.
was-
man.
That
No,
was
you
show
didn't
21. That was show
Yeah,
21.
and him say, him nah go back. I'm gonna get enough money for preach. I like that one.
Studio audience. He was talking about show 21. Should
What
pastors
show is that
avoid?
one?
Should pastors avoid public
speaking.
speaking or conversations
Yeah.
about current issues? So
I also enjoyed.
Oh, that was my buddy Apostle Patterson, right? That was
Yeah.
yeah, Patterson.
Right.
Yeah.
all right.
And what the bishops do when they're not preaching with Grubb and some of the others. I like that one too. That shows a different side.
That was a nice highlight one right there because it
that-
talked about
Life beyond the pulpit.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
good.
go ahead.
Really good. No, you got that was good.
Life beyond the pulpit.
Mhm.
And they were really good at it.
Right.
Yes.
And I kind of like when you guys talk about sports and Manchester
No,
United.
you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You know you don't.
I ain't
You
even
don't.
going there with
No,
that.
you know what?
I'm saying this on the show.
And
No,
I'm
you
talking
don't
about
like
sports.
Well, I'm trying to be nice to you guys, and
And we haven't talked about
Every
Man
time
U
we
in a
talked
while.
about sports, this was you in the background.
the crypto show was good. The funeral home show was good. So we
That
had
was a
like
good show.
a lot of
That
good
was a
shows.
good one.
And
That was a good one.
after football show with the dude from California, that was good too.
Yes.
The Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Vince C. Glenn.
Lots of good topics. But my
I think the one
favorite,
that was. Go ahead.
my favorite part of the shows is when somebody's spouse texts in questions and just keeps on tracks and keeps him in line. I love that.
Yeah, because here she is.
I'm not.
Are you talking about this one right here? Are you talking about this
Hey,
one?
Rupert, who he talking about, Rupert?
Are you talking about this one right here?
I wasn't calling any names or anything, but
Well, you can read the yeah. Woo, you might get a comment, bro.
I'm on Team Anita.
Okay.
I would love for her to come on the show.
Oh, that's in the works.
It's in the works.
It's
We'll try
in
to
the
work
works.
on it.
It's in the works.
Yes.
But
Try
I
to
think
work-
one of the
maybe
shows that really touched me was Empty but Barren with Sharon and Roxy. To hear their story of struggling to have children, and to hear the what's the word I'm gonna use?
It was called Empty but Fruitful.
Right.
Yes.
What's the word? Backlash from the congregants
Yes.
and people, family members, as to why you can't have children,
Yeah.
putting blame and all that kind of stuff. That was pretty heartfelt.
Yeah.
That was show 3.
Mhm.
It was so far away. Whoa, and remember that.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I mean, it
Sounds-
resonated, you know.
It sounded like it was show 20, but it was so long ago. But good show.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember the shows by
Anything
the temperature outside because I used to go walk my dog after the shows. So I remember some of the shows, it was cold outside and warm outside. So when you talk about some of the shows, I remember, those were temperature was cold after that show.
Yeah. It's
What?
weird. It's kind of weird because if you think about it, we started in the winter, right?
Yes.
Right.
Just before Thanksgiving, or the November 6th, you said, right? November 6th was
Yeah.
our first show. So we went through the Thanksgiving, through Christmas, through New Year's, Valentine's, all those holidays. And it's kind of weird because that's like holiday row. And we went through it, and we
And look, you have one show. You have one show where one of our hosts was so determined to get here,
Oh,
bust in the house. I was like, what are you doing? Didn't think he was gonna make it. But in the other show where he stayed a little late and it was treacherous outside, I'm like biting nails, so to speak. Is this man gonna make it home? He called me talking about he's stuck on the hill of ice.
no. Wait. I was never stuck.
Cars in front of him
There were
were.
cars in front of me. So instead of me trying to go up the hill, I turned around, I called him and said, is there another way out of here? He told me where to go. And when he told me where to go, it was a straight shot. That was the day when he snowed. When the
Yes.
snow came down
Yes.
its hardest that we had over here. But that was funny.
Man,
what was the other one you said? Yeah. Oh, and the other show was actually it was Prophet Patterson. That show when I came straight from the Orioles and came running on here.
Right. Oh, let's not forget about the April Fool's show.
Oh, Simone. The April.
People thought we were really at war with each other.
My daughter, she goes, she says, is this a part of the show? But then she texted me and said, Dad, you all right?
Yeah, I had folks say this at convocation. I had a couple people say to me, April Fool's, you got me because we got them. They thought it was real. They were like, I thought it was real. We're like, oh.
It was hard because we were trying not to laugh, man.
Right. That was hard. That was hard to keep a straight face on that one.
That was fun. That was fun. But look, let's let our producer go back do what he was.
Wait, one moment, if I may.
Oh,
Okay.
Can I
You
can
may.
I have the star of the show, Anita, give me a shout out? It would make my day.
Really? Really?
Speaking of, let's go to some of the comments we currently have out there.
The first one
that
will
was
be
weird.
Anita.
There it is.
Oh, the first one. You can read the first one.
Nope, not there. She goes out. So let go and relax. That's a good question.
Oh yeah, that show.
Oh, here she goes.
Woohoo! Now I can go sleep
Now
in
we'll put
peace.
you back.
It made my day.
Go back to that top one again. Wait a minute. I think that's an undercover question here. I'm wondering if pastors have now learned to let go and relax while vacationing. I think she's saying pastors
Be quiet. Be quiet.
and
be quiet,
elders.
Be quiet, man. Be quiet. Be quiet.
She just ain't put elders in there.
I think she's putting a little bit of a twist on a
Yes.
Again, this is not the Mark and Anita show, okay?
subject matter, But hey,
It's not the Mark and Anita. Look,
We
this episode 35 is still not the Mark and Anita show.
It just doesn't seem.
just a little
There go my
twist
daughter,
there.
Simone. Also one of our faithful listeners and
Yes.
watchers. I was
and
concerned.
the former guest.
And the
And the
guest.
guest.
And the guest.
And the guest.
Yes.
I was concerned. I didn't know what was going on. She's talking about the April Fool's show.
Trust me, Simone, you know nothing with me going down. Come on.
That was funny. Yes.
That was funny. And then
Agree to disagree.
will you consider having a show where the ladies are in charge? We're Warriors too. Woo! Go ahead.
Okay. Convocation did this.
Convocation Wednesday night.
Convocation.
Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
But Anita, you might not make me no coffee tonight. But we have the microphones.
I'm not saying nothing.
Love my sister, but yes.
Ken, of course. Ken, of course, agrees.
Yeah, of course.
But hey, but you know, we're gonna let's get to some of the interviews that we had.
Yes.
Let's play that, but please keep sending your questions or comments in, or just ask a question about anything. We love to answer them. It's great. This is a great show. We'll be back next week with more stuff to give you, but this is just our anniversary 35th show. And if you're just coming in, this is our 35th show. Let me put our number up there so everybody knows what number it is, just in case they forgot. 35. This is our show, and this is some of the interviews that we had at Convocation. All righty, here we go.
Here we go.
Welcome to a special edition of Warriors United for Christ. We're here at the Transformation Church under the UCJC umbrella for our annual Holy Convocation. And tonight we have none other than Miss Kim. You know her well.
Women do the best driving.
Now, we don't know all about that. But, Kim, what have you liked so far about the show?
Oh, I love it. I love the commodity. I love the entertainment. I think the topics are good. I like that you entertain everyone. It's just a mutual. It's no debate. So as my favorite. And it gives me something to do on Monday. I look forward to it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. It's like a panel of
girl.
opinions. So it's really nice. I love it.
Thank you, Kim. So, what do you think we can do better? If there's anything we need to do better?
I think you guys are progressing. I don't really, so far, I don't think I'm okay with it. I'm okay with everything. I like it that you guys recognize all the comments, you interject. So to me, that's more important. It's not like everyone's listening to something. And you do a variety. So I love that.
Well, thank you, Kim. Thank you for interviewing
Thank you for
us.
having me.
And we want you back on the show.
I'll be back.
All right.
I'll be
You heard
back.
it here. Miss Kim.
Thank you.
Warriors United.
Welcome to another edition of Warriors United. Special edition. We're having Holy Convocation 2024, and I'm here with my good friend and my diet Austin from Padre. Oh,
Turn it up.
Frank Dickey.
Push the button up.
Have you watched the Warriors United show?
I have seen portions of it. Concerning the ministry to the body of Christ, you have been dealing with topics that are necessary and needed.
That's Frank screaming, by the way. That's how loud he is. That's him screaming.
Young men and women, all of them, but specifically some of the things that you have discussed have been very insightful. And I think if ever there was a time in the body of Christ where we need to have shows like this is the time, because this can help, it can promote growth, it promotes unity, and it also shows
I love your response,
no
Rupert.
matter how big you think other things
I
are,
love your response after.
it shows us that you can start with just a thought, and the Lord will bless it to increase, will bless it to grow. And so for that, we are excited about what it is that you're doing.
And I appreciate that. I don't have to ask you more questions. The Warriors United still coming at you.
Love you.
We'll
Yeah.
get back to that. We'll get back to
Right,
some
right,
more.
right.
We have more. We have
Uh-huh.
more. But that, yeah,
I think your sister's a little salty here.
you gonna come at us after a while. Let's see.
So she's here.
I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, of
J
course.
Cave, yes. It was definitely a good show.
Yeah, that was a great show.
Yeah, good. That was a good show. It was fun to see different man caves or talk about the importance of it. And see
Right.
what some of the ladies, they made some good comments. They made some good
Yes,
comments.
they did.
They always do. Oh, here we go.
That was
Ooh.
Tuesday night before you came, my sister. You didn't get there till 8 o'clock. It was 7. So it was
Front
up-
door as soon as you walk in.
Oh man, she missed it. Oh,
Just
God,
missed
I feel
it.
so sad.
Just missed it. So
Mm.
hey,
Mm.
it happened.
Mm.
Sorry, Deb. Next year.
What y'all think about visiting guest? Oh, what y'all think about visiting guest pastors wearing their?
Well, that'll be show number 42.
I think show 35 may be the last show.
I got no comment. Actually that person that you might be referring to as a buddy of mine.
I have no comment.
I'm gonna sit here.
But you know what? I'm claiming her. That's my daughter. Because I know what you're thinking.
I'm gonna sit here.
Woo!
Be
Should I
honest,
read it again?
No,
but
we're
to be
good.
honest,
Should I read it again?
no, but to be honest though, in some organizations that's what they do.
Yeah, no,
They
yeah,
do.
true.
In some, not
Yeah.
all, but in some they do have the bishops to come in their regalia.
Right.
But you know,
Even though it's wrong.
Well, no, it depends on the.
No, sorry. Wrong Agalia.
it's not wrong with that. It's his organizations, man. We got a bunch of laughs in here.
I said, Simone, you petty. They were both on the same show.
I know.
Go on, you read.
Oh, here's Wednesday night again.
Okay.
Oh my God.
The ladies still need their own space. You heard Wednesday. I didn't with my speaker. They're more to a woman than having kitchen duties.
Okay, this is my just opinion. Okay, just like we got this show together, go get some ladies and go get your show. That's all I'm saying.
You're not getting no coffee tonight.
It's just as easy as that.
You're not getting any coffee tonight.
You better ready to stop at Wawa, Simon. Or
No, I'm just gonna stop at the gas station up the street. Mr. Akbar, he gonna give me some coffee.
No, but let's talk about Wednesday night a little bit.
Okay,
Wednesday
then.
night was kind of tough on guys.
Yes.
It was a good message, but at times it made it seem like men just disregard women, and we don't. I don't. My mom was very important in my religious upbringing. She was a speaker, she was an evangelist, she was a mother, nurturer. She helped my father, she helped other ladies, other men. My grandmother was my father's pastor, so I've never saw ladies anything other than important in the body of the kingdom of Christ. She makes like every man thought that they weren't important. And I'm like, this isn't even an organization. We have women bishops. What do you? You're bringing something here that's not happening in this organization. So it was kind of strange to me, but hey,
From my seat, I was just looking at the men. Because it's like, do if you do if you don't. You smile, don't smile, clap, don't clap. I mean, it was a good message. So
that's the one night I missed. I need to go back and watch it.
Man, you enjoy it.
You will. I mean, watch it by yourself. Oh, look at this. But I love you, Simone.
Well, protocol is different. It depends on the house.
Oh, look at. Are we having a
yeah, our daughter's on here tonight.
a daughter's love battle here.
Right. What pictures?
Wait, do we have pictures? Share, please. Pictures of
Of
the regalia. The regalia.
oh.
No, we don't have any pictures. But I think he was dressed up on it was a Friday night, right?
Friday evening, yes.
Right, Friday evening for communion. So if you go back to Friday evening, you can see the show. You go to YouTube.
Okay.
Oh,
Ah!
I think the Wednesday preacher was so. Oh,
Whoa, and that's from a female.
Wow, I love you, Deborah. Always told you how much I love you.
Well,
Well, I said that to you when I saw you.
But I think that that's the case. I think she was out of touch, especially with our organization. Our organization was a little bit different, right? It doesn't have those hiccups. We have women preachers, we have women bishops, we have women pastors. We believe women are great. we talk about Mother Alberta Saunders, Brockington Saunders all the time because of her greatness. So I don't think that we and we've never said she's only great because Senior was great. We don't say that. She was great all by herself. And I think that I understood her agenda was to empower women, but I think for organization she kind of said some things,
Okay.
Well, you know what? We're not making this out to be a woman battering show right here because we don't do that. So
I do. Let's go.
You go ahead. I'm not saying anything.
Wait a minute. Wasn't there conflict when women were promoted to bishops? Now look, Rupert just
and comment on that. Don't you do it? Don't you comment?
Exactly.
Ain't saying nothing.
We have
show number
2 female bishops.
Let's go back.
We have 2
Let's
female
go back
bishops.
to the interviews. Let's go back to the interviews.
Let's go back to the interviews.
Let's go back to
talk about what he liked about the show. Elder Peter Davis.
he pushed the button.
First of all, if you're watching Warriors for Christ, you need to subscribe. You need to press the like button.
Yes.
That's the first 2 things you need to do, because that's the way it gets it out among people who don't know too much. I love.
Wait, he's supposed to be doing the interview. Why?
I was shiggling my daughter to come over next. I was trying to get before she went into the church. I was trying to catch her. I didn't want to tell you to stop the camera because we were going good. So that was me trying to single out Holly to come to the interview. So that's what that was.
I thought he was trying to pop lock or something like that.
But look how I brought it back in though. See.
And for those who don't go to church, it's good to be a part of it. And always write comments, right? And ask questions. And it's really fun.
Great, Peter Davis.
Upbeat, and a lot of personality going on. And we're family. So join into the family. Remember what I said. You have to press subscribe. You have to press like. That is most important. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. So tell your friends all about it and get on and check it out.
As Deacon Simon say, push the button. Bless you, everybody. We are here with one of our very watchers of the Warriors United show for Jesus Christ. There's no other person than Holly Brodus. And yes, this is my biggest angst when it comes to me versus
he gets choked up.
Versus vegan versus
Probably could have Luther Vandross.
You know, I love
My.
What do you think about the show? Do you like it? Don't like it? What do you like about it? And what don't you like about it? Go right ahead.
Well, I enjoy the show.
That is part of it. So.
Okay, well, okay, I'd have to be honest, but no, still, but I do enjoy the show. I enjoy seeing the camaraderie between you, my dad, and Uncle Simon. You three balance each other very well. And you don't always have to have a guest. You know, the 3 of you, you're enough. You know, so it's funny, you know, to see how you three operate with one another. But and sometimes with the topics, it may not seem like there's a lot to say with the topic, but between the 3 of you, y'all take up the whole hour. So it's like, okay, y'all have a lot to say. The comments that come in for the viewers as well, they really help us. But I enjoy the show overall.
But if there's anything that we could do better, what would you suggest? Because we're always looking to improve.
Honestly, I'm not being biased. My unbiased opinion, I can't really think of anything right now on the spot. But I can always come back to that if that works. Yes, if that works.
Well, we thank you for watching. Everybody, Warriors United. Holly Brodus.
Warriors United for Christ.
Oh, Simon,
I'm here
showed
with
up.
Monica.
All right.
I gotta ask you a question.
I got
It's
one.
our anniversary coming up next week. You watch the show?
Absolutely.
What do you think so far?
I think you guys are doing a fantastic
What?
job. Oh, you don't make it talk so much.
Oh, keep going. We talk too much? Oh, so much.
So much.
Okay,
so
I'll
much.
take the so much. Okay. Well, that's beautiful. Would you recommend anybody watching that show?
Oh, absolutely. I would
Yeah.
recommend brothers.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor.
sisters.
Say that in the camera.
I would recommend brothers to watch the show, sisters to watch the show, wives to watch the show, children to watch the show.
There you go.
Everybody should watch the show.
As Monica said, everybody needs to push the button, subscribe, share, and like. Thank you very
But
much.
she never said that. She never said anything about pushing the button.
I was reading her mind, and she forgot.
Oh man, we got more questions or more comments that just came in. Let's get those up there.
Yes. I like your show with the football player. Yes, Hall of Famer,
Hall of Famer, Vinci.
the schoolmate of our own Mark Brodus.
Yes,
man,
that was great.
that was actually a good show to really hear his perspective. I've never heard really a actual guy who played in the league their perspective, other than interviews you hear on TV. So that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'll be there. Actually, of all the shows, but another one was the stands out to me is the one with
Mortician. That was show 18, the day in the life of a funeral director. Yes.
And I saw our sister. She showed me the funeral right across the street. It was kind of cool.
Yes, okay. She did. Okay.
Yeah. So I
take you on a tour?
wish I got here for an interview. I missed her, but it was a good show.
Vaughn Green.
Should have asked to take you on a tour.
Yeah.
You can't go over. Did I see? Who you got in there? Who you got in there right now?
You could have took a memento.
Oh, okay. Esther.
We were in the service on Wednesday, and the speaker was so dynamic. I'm still feasting on it. I'm glad. Men should not have felt offended at all, especially since we were addressing being one. I'm not. I wasn't.
Esther, we'll talk on Sunday.
I would just say I wasn't offended.
I wasn't offended.
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I was just set back a little bit because at one point she said, if there were no women in the church, there would be no church.
Mm-hmm.
And I know if a preacher man got up there and said, if there were no men in the church, there would be no church. The women would have went off. Right. So my thing is that, that kind of like, you should have been here Tuesday night and tell us the men didn't worship and didn't know how to have church. That to me was kind of that set me back. I wasn't afraid. I just was like, okay, well, you haven't seen this organization. So it happens.
Well, I know she was talking about the numbers. We all know that the majority of the churches,
women.
It's 3-to-1 women in churches. And yet that one I understood.
But if we emasculate the church, there'll be a lot more men.
Yeah.
Look at the Muslims. Look at the Taliban. Look at all those that emasculate men and really push down women. There are a ton of men in those churches. We don't do that. That's why that's not happening. But
and there's a lot of churches that don't have women doing anything.
Right.
But that's not our church.
And there's a lot of men. What's his name? Gino Jennings.
Yes.
Right. So
I'm right. But anyway, next question.
Right.
Thank you, Esther.
I'm right.
See you Sunday.
Hey, wait a minute. You guys are supposed to introduce me to Esther. I don't think I was ever introduced to her.
I'm not. I don't because it was hard to. It was hard to introduce you because I was at the front most of the time, and if I didn't see
wanted to meet you, Esther. I did. Yeah. They were supposed to introduce me, so I apologize.
We did.
I was working.
Yeah, I was working.
So
you should have told me though. If you remembered, you could have said, "Hey, Sam, where's Sister Esther sitting?" And I would have took you.
You were working. I couldn't talk to you every time I tried to talk.
But she wasn't at convocation anyway.
You gave me one of these.
She wasn't there.
See, so she wasn't there.
No.
Oh.
She was in New York. I think she was away.
Okay. Full convocation was a blessing, but the men were awesome Tuesday night. Man.
What?
Say that.
What was she say? What she said?
The men
Thank you.
came off the
Yes.
choir stand
Up, yes.
and still sang, went across the other end of the church
Had
and
a
was
little church session for like 10 minutes.
their own little powwow, so to speak, like a huddle, just going full force. I was like, look at this.
But I know that the sisters were happy just to see that
Men
the
praising.
men praising God, praising and just doing it. Just wow. Yes, he was.
I would have to say, and you know what it is? It really is because for so long, I think the men, the praise or worship part of service for so long, men were always, in the rear when it came.
Mhm.
But I think that just because of the power of worship on Tuesday, I think the men really ran with it. But the preaching, the top message, I got to say, was either Thursday. Bishop did a great job on Friday too.
Oh, yes,
Thursday
he did. Yes, he did. Mhm.
was crazy. Thursday reminded me of Claude Alexander in Charlotte that year. I don't know if you got it.
Man. Because the anointing was so heavy on him, he literally had to stop
He
preaching.
couldn't finish.
He couldn't finish.
I remember him going to the mic trying to say some more words, but he could not. The praise and the worship, the spirit just couldn't let him go. That's what it reminded me of. But it was like that. It was like that. It was a great convocation. Oh, thank you, Esther. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Thank you. He sees our point. Awesome.
Yes, we get it. Thank you. So remember, we had a presiding bishop on. Has the Christian church been compromised? Show 9.
Show
He was
number
show
1.
9.
I forgot what happened while we couldn't get him.
I think he had another obligation.
Yes. Was it an obligation?
Yeah, it was another obligation. Yeah.
Maybe he can type that, or Lady Wynn can type that and say what. But he was on show 9. Has the Christian church been compromised?
Right.
Woo!
Yes. And came up and gave us.
Oh yeah.
You know what I like
nice
about
lesson.
Bishop? Bishop has a way of saying stuff totally
Yes.
honestly, but not offending nobody.
Yes.
No. That's
It's
the
not that
dynamic
way. Because he took on a hard subject as a church compromise.
Mhm.
And he, I'm not going to say he said yes or no, but watch the show. I'm not going to tell you what he said, but folks, go back. If you missed that show, where he said it was episode what, Simon?
Episode 9.
Go back and watch it. Bishop Saunders has a way of saying something, but making sure no one can feel offended from what's being said.
Right.
It is
exactly.
rarity.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool though. You ask him any question, he'll give you the answer, but then he won't offend nobody.
Exactly.
What is that?
Something that he was doing, in the background.
No, I had the show with Bishop on.
Oh,
yeah. So, like you said, though, I'm not going to give it away. Let him watch the show.
Let him watch the show.
Yes.
Yeah, gotta watch the show.
Oh, the men's quartet should take their show on the road.
Quintet,
excuse me. Quintet, thank you. Should take their show on the road. They were outstanding. Such a blessing. Yes. They were such a blessing.
Yes. Oh, Simon, the only thing they were missing were me and you. Me, you, and Mark. If we three were there, it would have been even better.
Well, you know what? With you two, maybe. But I get a lot of flack.
No, man.
I get a lot of flack. So
we could have been up there. If we there, maybe 1 year they'll let the Warriors United do praise and worship.
maybe if I sing a Jamaican song in Christian Jamaican song, I might get away with it.
if they ever raise "I Am a Warrior" at Convocation, we run it up on that stage.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
You gotta go up on that stage. Did they ever raise that song?
Mm-hmm. That is funny.
He said show 9.
Show 9. Awesome.
Yeah, that was Bishop's
Yes,
show. That was a very
yes.
good.
Yes, he was.
Okay, let's look at the last interview, guys. We have the last 2 interviews, I think.
Okay then.
Back again, we're thankful for another night of Holy Convocation. I'm blessed to have Pastor Cheryl with us to talk about what she's seeing on the show. Are we too crazy? Do you enjoy us? Or we need to sit down somewhere?
Now, let me just explain. For me, it's very, very important to see men, especially our African American men.
See what she said?
We're talking and
Men.
discussing about real issues, things that take place. You know, we always talk about, you know, listen, we want to be saved, we want to do the church things, but we live in a real world that are going through some actual challenges. And to hear you all talk, you have fun, but yet it's serious. And we need to be serious about what's going on in our culture right now. Okay?
Wow. Thank you. You heard that. Serious in this culture. Pastor Cheryl, thank you
You're
for taking
so
a moment.
welcome.
God bless you,
God bless
sis.
you.
All right. And enjoy the conversation.
Oh, that was nice.
Another show, Warriors United for Christ, and guess what? I got a special.
Why did you
right here, right now.
he went to dab you, man, and you refused?
I missed it. I know I felt so bad when I watched it. I was like, oops.
Love the show, man. You guys
Get him, Stan.
Congratulations on 45 coming
35.
35 coming
45.
Trying to move them ahead, y'all. Love the topics, love the enthusiasm, and all the fun that's had on the show.
Awesome. Well, is there anything else that we could do to make it a little bit better? There's always room for improvement. So, what would you suggest to make it a little bit better? If you had something.
You can send me a check. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Right now, everything seems to be going right along, moving along right down the track. Haven't seen anything else that you can add, but we're looking for some more guests to come on the show that can bring some good ideas and some things that we can talk about.
Great. Well, thank you so much again for watching the show, and everybody keep watching us Mondays at 7:30. Everybody, Warriors United for Christ. God bless you. Push the button. Push the button.
So we're back again celebrating our annual convocation night. We have Brother Delante. He's going to talk about, even though he has not seen the show, but if you were to watch the show,
You better be watching right now. You better be watching.
He better.
Knowing
You know what? I got his phone number.
I believe it's a wonderful show to watch. I will plan on starting this Monday at 7:30. At 7:30 on YouTube, Facebook. Follow them. These are great guys. You can learn a lot from them. And the guests that I've seen that they had hosted, they are awesome people of God, and I just can't wait.
I was just about to call you.
I know you're not going to be working tonight, so we're going to get back on our job before we get fired. Please. And stay tuned. And as Deacon Simon always say, hit like, subscribe, push the button, and we'll see you 7:30 Monday night. God bless you. God bless you. You just never know who's watching.
Hey, Rupert, that'd be a great look. I was just about to call Delante. I have a phone in my hand. And he comes up there. I'm online.
Hey, you know what? I want to give a shout out to Delante.
Yes,
that was a hard-working man during convocation.
Yes, he
I mean,
did.
He was to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back. He was all over the place. I mean, accountable, dedicated to the ministry. I applaud you, Delante.
Yes,
man.
sir. And he even helped me with after church security that we had to deal with one night. And so Delante, got you, sir.
That's it.
Yes. Speaking of real world, we was at church when the debate was going on. We was at church.
Holy Convocation.
Yes. I think that is way more interesting than the debate.
But you know what? I will watch replays of the highlights of it, and maybe if we have a show on it. I heard that Biden looked shaky. That's all I heard. I just heard
That's
all
what I heard.
Does that surprise you?
Yeah, it said Pastor Menendez.
Maybe
And
somebody
look,
will.
there's two controversial shows that we had. Actually, they were back to back. One of them was preaching or entertainment when we had Pastor Alan Burrows on,
yes,
which was great. And then we had music and the church with Derek Bull and Rodney Lewis II.
Yes, yes,
yes,
yes.
yes.
No, hold on. We got to put this next question up because I got to speak to this one.
I saw it too.
Now, to be correct, we were interviewing people as they were coming into the sanctuary. We did not say you. As they were coming in, we chose them. So it wasn't like they were pre-chosen. We just happened to see them and we picked them.
So what was the debate anyway? It was selective in those. There was 3 females and what 3, 4 men?
No. I think she might have met all the interviews sounded pretty good. So it's like we might have interviewed 15 people. We only put the 8 good ones up.
No, we were limited on the interviews because we were limited on the time.
And as you can see,
interviews. We put up all the interviews. We only had time for 8 interviews. That's all we had. You need a lawyer on the show. We tried to get a lawyer on the show, but she keeps telling me.
We got you.
Hold on. She keeps telling me that she can't get on because not only is she a lawyer, but she's a judge also, and they won't allow her on. So, blah, blah, blah. I love you, Deb, but...
You can text, but she can't be on our show.
Nope, she cannot be on the show.
And as much as we would love her to be on our show.
Yes. She has so much insight. I want to do a show on wills because it'd be a good show to talk about wills. People make sure you have your will and your make sure things don't go into probate, all that kind of stuff. But
you know what? We have a judge.
We have a judge too.
I'm gonna talk to her to see if her jurisdiction would not allow her to be on the show. If she's able to, I'm gonna see if we can get her on there.
Can your sister come on and use a different name?
Put a cover behind her.
Yeah.
Disguise her voice. Witness protection.
They got an operative.
And I want to tell you, Mama.
Man, you
know no one will know. No one will know.
He did that.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, what's that hurt?
All right.
Let me see what else. I'm trying to think of anything.
So he said, and Lonnie was helping with props for the play after church on Thursday evening. Thank you for helping as well, Uncle Simon. And then talk about the afternoon play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I missed. I wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Because that'd work.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. You have to be under 35 to be in plays now. So you're welcome. That's a shout out.
Oh, now somebody just contradicted your statement, sir.
Oh, no.
Go back up.
See,
with permission.
Yeah, that's what it's permission. They have to give permission to do it. I remember it's I don't know. Maybe it's only New Jersey, but it's just crazy. Then she laughed.
Get the permission. Get the permission.
Right.
Ain't nothing but a thing.
Yeah,
We got 6 minutes left.
So guys, you have 6 minutes. What was your favorite show?
Oh man. All of them were good, but I would have to be biased and say the show with our children on it.
Yes. And I'm pointing at it now.
Right. With our sons and with all of our daughters.
From a lady's perspective. And we had all our children on there.
Yeah.
Of course. And then why are we so interested in sports? Simon and Malachi was on that. And actually that show was the first show that we changed our logo.
Right.
With the intro, the first intro, yeah, I am a warrior, a Christian warrior. Anyway, and then we changed to the beautiful edited version of what Pastor Rupert Johnson. So
he missed his calling.
Yes, he did. So
he must have been on the roof.
But yeah, he's the one who's doing all these things too. Yeah, so sometimes he's got to get off the rooftop.
That's right.
Yeah, he can't be up there all day.
Every once in a while. Every once in a while.
What was your favorite, man? What was your favorite?
I was looking through them, and to really, I think Life Beyond the Pulpit was one of my favorites. I just think that having people realize that, and we had three very good guests in Bishop Stokes, Bishop Carrington, and Bishop Grubb, and they all spoke to the fact that it's sometimes they don't realize that they're human.
They're human,
right? And they need to rest. They need to relax. They're running around. Yes, they're God's servant, but they also need to relax and to replenish themselves. So I thought that show was really good.
Yes, and I did relax while on vacation. So in case you were wondering.
I'm leaving that one alone. Yeah, my two favorite verbal shows, though. My two favorite verbal shows were Why Do We Say It's Okay When It's Not?
He's not going to leave that alone.
And the other one
He's
was
not going to leave it alone.
Agree to Disagree.
He's not going to leave that one alone either.
No.
Simon, just let it go, man. Let it go. Let it go.
So Esther said, for my youngest daughter, she really enjoyed the show with Rudolph Williams. And that was actually a good show. That was actually a good show too, because he was talking about some real life stuff and
from the prison to the cross
with John Wolfe.
Yes, he was on show 4 because Rudolph was trying to get on that show, but had technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So then, because he was so good, we put it down to show 11. So he came on there, and then the other person didn't turn up when he came on. So
I think it was just Rudolph.
Yeah, because he's just Rudolph.
No,
he had a show all to himself.
All to himself.
Oh, and he loves that.
Oh yeah,
of course.
I saw him at Convocation too. It was so good to see him because I haven't seen him a long time live. But I saw him at Convocation. He's looking good. He's looking good. So,
but before we run out of time, next week we show number 36, and we're going to talk about ways to find humor in my pain. And we may have a special guest. We're still working on it, but that is the title: Ways to Find Humor in My Pain.
You might ask Anita because
you're definitely not getting any coffee tonight.
I think I'm gonna have a bottle of water when I leave.
you know what we have to get? It's weird. We have to get Lady. Why haven't we got Lady Win on?
We tried.
We tried.
We're gonna try. I'm gonna ask again. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because she'd be a good one. And anybody, please, if you have a guest you think would be good, or if you have a topic you think would be good,
that we should get a guest on,
put it in the chat, please.
Let us know. Put it in the chat, or you can email us at Warriors United FC 5150
at gmail.com.
gmail.com. So Warriors United FC 5150 at gmail.com. Email us, let us know what you want to talk about. We will hunt it down. If we don't know, we will find somebody.
It doesn't matter if it's a male, female, if they go to church or don't go to church.
Yep.
As long as if they don't go to church, just tell them that we do have a language restriction. Okay, so
well, to Simon's point, because one of the persons at Convocation said, I thought it was a show for men only.
Yes.
No.
And we keep repeating.
It's not a
It's
show.
not.
We are male hosts, but it's a show for everyone.
And we have
even your dog.
Even the majority of the female guests who speak and have their opinions.
Right.
So you just don't have to be a judge to be on the show.
Hey, look, it's 7:30.
Yes, it is.
Time
Lord.
went by so fast.
Wow.
So, guys, we had a great
8:30, you mean 8:30?
8:30. When I say 7:30, 8:30. I want to go back in time.
You might want to check the USA soccer team to see if they're still in the competition.
Here we go.
Jamaica got kicked out. Jamaica didn't win one game in their group.
8 o'clock.
Jamaica didn't win one game.
8 o'clock.
Look, we're out of time. Stay tuned for next week. And you might just
hear
hear
us
say,
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, look at him trying to jump in. Look at him trying to jump in. Bye, everybody. Bye.
We've been waiting the whole show just to do that.
Oh, man.